Hari Om. Today's Arati will be performed by Srimati J. Shri Mohan and Shri Mohan. We request them to come and please do the Arati and receive the prasad from Puja Swamiji. Hari Om.
आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की। आरती सद्गुरु की। चरणों में उनके शांति समाए, शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए, पाप ताप संताप हरण की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया, धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया। शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। सिद्धबाड़ी की तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे। भक्त हृदय आनंद स्रोत की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। ओम हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये। हर हर महादेव। We'll sing one bhajan. चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर। चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर। पल पल छिन छिन घड़ी घड़ी निस दिन। पल पल छिन छिन घड़ी घड़ी निस दिन राम जपा कर राम जपा कर चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर प्रात समय की शुभ बेला में संध्या समय की पुलकित रजनी रोम रोम से निकले तेरे राम जपा कर राम जपा कर चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर गहरा सागर टूटी नैया जीवन तरणी राम खिवैया पार करेंगे राम जपा कर राम जपा कर राम जपा कर चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर सार तत्व की खोज किए जा प्रेम सरस रस रोज पिए जा पार करेंगे राम जपा कर राम जपा कर राम जपा कर चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर पल पल छिन छिन घड़ी घड़ी निस दिन राम जपा कर राम जपा कर चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर राम जपा कर राम जपा कर। सियावर रामचंद्र की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। ओ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। Let us chant the four mantras that we have seen together. ॐ अथाश्वलायनो भगवन्तं परमेष्ठिनम् उपसमेत्य उवाच अधीहि भगवन् ब्रह्मविद्यां वरिष्ठां सदा सद्भिः सेव्यमानां निगूढां यया चिरात् सर्वपापं व्यपोह्य परात् परं पुरुषं याति विद्वान्। तस्मै सहोवाच पितामहश्च श्रद्धा भक्ति ध्यानयोगादवैः न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः। परेण नाकं निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजदेतद् यतयो विशन्ति। वेदान्तविज्ञानसुनिश्चितार्थाः सन्न्यासयोगाद्यतयः शुद्धसत्त्वाः te brahmalokeshu parantakale paramritat parimucchanti sarve. So the Upanishad begins with Akhyayika, with the story that the great sage Ashvalayana, after gaining sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, duly approached Lord Brahma and asked and said, what did he say? Hey Bhagavan, Brahma Vidyam Adhihi. Please teach me knowledge of that supreme reality, what is called as Brahman. How is that knowledge, Brahma Vidya? Varishtham, which is the highest, the most important knowledge. Sada Sadbihi Sevyamanam, which is always resorted to by noble people. Something which is highest doesn't mean it should be taken. It is also taken by noble people. Therefore, you should also gain it. Nigudham, and it is also a secret. It is not very readily understandable. Open secret. Yaya, by which sarva papam vyapohya, discarding all the sins, vidwan, the wise person who has now gained this knowledge, parat param purusham yati, attains that supreme being, Purusha, which is parat param, which is higher than even that high, which is that unmanifest Maya. This Brahman is even higher than the Maya. This Brahman, this Purusha, this Paramatma, the knowledgeable person reaches. Give me that knowledge by which the wise person reaches that supreme Brahman. And what did Brahmaji say? He didn't say, no, I will not give. No, he gave. But how did he say? He said, Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yogad Avaihi. You attain it. I will guide you. I will instruct you. I will show you the path. I will point out. But you have to gain it yourself. It is not something which I can give you like this on a plate and you can take and eat. It is not like that. Brahma Vidya is not like that. You have to walk the path. What is the path? Shraddha, Bhakti, Dhyana, Yoga. Shraddha, we understood faith. First thing to walk any path we need is faith. Faith on the path, faith on the goal, faith on the one who is instructing, faith on the scriptures which are talking about it. Then we should have love for that path, love for that goal, love for the instructor. Bhakti. Bhakti is that love, devotion. And then what? Then I must walk, actually internalize the entire path. Go through it. Shraddha, Bhakti, Dhyana. Yoga has two meanings. One we saw yoga means then we will be united with the goal. Yoga means to join. Or yoga means this is the path. The 3-step path. Shraddha, Bhakti, Dhyana, Yoga. Then we also understood Shraddha indicates Shravana. Bhakti indicates Manana. Dhyana indicates Nididhyasana. When we listen to the Guru who expounds the scriptures, when we listen to that Brahma Vidya, then when we reflect on it, and then when we meditate on it, then it culminates into Samadhi, where we will become one with that Supreme Brahman. So the path given here is Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana and Samadhi. Samadhi is not the step, actually it is the goal. Okay? So Brahmaji said, this is the path. Okay? But this path has to be taken by whom? How? With what kind of desires? What is it that will give you the result? What is it that will not give you the result? Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena. This Supreme Brahman, this Brahma Vidya also cannot be attained by any amount of karma, any amount of selfish action. That I want this thing in my life, therefore I am doing karma. I want to go to Swarga, therefore I am doing certain karma. To gain something of the world, karma can be the path. Karma can be the means. To gain something of other world also, karma can be the means. But to gain this Brahman, karma cannot do anything. Brahman is not achieved by karma. Na prajaya, not even by people. Oh, okay. If my alone single person doing karma cannot give me Brahman, I have lot of people with me. All of us will together do something. Brahman cannot be achieved by that. You can achieve so many things of the world by this, but not Brahman. Na dhanena, not even by wealth. You may say, I have lot of wealth, Veggie, you don't know, you see here, everywhere, it's all mine only. Okay, it's good only. You can do again so much of Samaj Seva and so many good things you can do, you can achieve in the world. But Brahman cannot be attained by that. And Brahman is attained by what? Tyagena. By giving up. Giving up what? Giving up longing, giving up desire for all these things. Karma, praja, dhana, etc. We understood yesterday. We are not supposed to give up objects or people or situations. We don't even have to give up the enjoyment that comes out of it. What we must give up is the desire, longing for those objects. I want. That is what I need to give up. Why? Because when I have that desire, it will be the main cause of my sorrow. Desire is the one that causes sorrow. And then I will get into the entire circle, entire cycle. Why? I have desire. If desire is fulfilled, then I will have more desire. If it is not fulfilled, then I will get angry. If all my desires keep getting fulfilled, then I will have more and more ego. If anger comes, then I will have more delusion. I will forget everything. And everything finally will result in jealousy. Kama, desire. When fulfilled, lobha. When not fulfilled, krodha. Lobha when keeps on fulfilling, mada. Krodha when goes on, moha. Both of them result in matsarya, jealousy. You see the circle? The entire circle starts where? Kama, desire. Remember Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha, Sangasteshu Pajayate, Sangat Sanjayate, Kamaha. Up to that step you can stop. Once the Kama builds, then Kamat Bhavati Krodha, Krodhat Bhavati Sammoha, Sammohat Smriti Vibhrama, Smriti Bhramshat, Buddhinasha, Buddhinashat Pranashyati. The end is where Vinasha. You can't stop it then. So where should we stop? We should stop at the level of Kama. When desire arises, you say, shut up, I don't want. I don't want. It is one thing to say that I can't get it, therefore I don't want it. Sour grapes. Fox and the sour grapes. Remember? I can't get it, therefore I say I don't want it. But you know what is the real strength? The real strength is when I can get it, but I don't want it. Veggie, I am a very, very good person. I never take bribe. Corruption, no. Why? Because nobody is offering. I am not even in that position where somebody is offering me bribe. But the real strength is where people are offering bribe. You are at the position where corruption is possible and there you say no. That is strength. So giving up desire means what? If I have that desire, I can get the object that I desire, but I don't want it. That is called tyaga. Many times, no, people think those who become brahmacharis and swamis, etc., they could not do anything. Therefore, they joined. That's why many times when the introduction is given, I feel it is required. Let people know that it is not that we didn't have any career or, there was no job, what to do, engineer, but no job. No, job was there. No, but Vechi, love failure, breakup happened. Why? Because they can't get it around their head saying that I had everything and I gave up everything and I came here. You see all the brahmacharis and swamis of Chinmay Mission, you see. Gurudev was postgraduate. He himself was isn't it? MA in English literature, LLB also he was doing. Guruji was also. MSc was studying. You take all the people you take. People from IITs, IIMs, pass out from there, having a very good post. Gave up and came. Why? I can't get it, therefore I don't want the world and therefore I am coming to this spiritual path. That is not called giving up. If I would have wanted, I would have got it. Still I don't want it. That is called as tyaga. I am not saying I have done tyaga, etc. Don't misunderstand me. The point I want to say is, tyaga is when we can go for the desire, but we decide not to go because we know what is going to happen. By this tyaga, amritatvamana very few people, they attain that immortality. Right? Now what? When those people attain the reality, where is that reality? Where is that immortality? Parena nakam. What is the nature of that? Parena nakam. It is higher than even the swarga. Swarga, where there is no pain, where there is no sorrow. This supreme reality is even higher than that, where there is positive bliss. But don't think that Parena Nakam higher than Swarga means somewhere else. Nihitam Guhayam. It is hidden right here in the cave of your heart. Nihitam Guhayam. It is present there, existing there. Sat Swarupa. Vibhrajate. And it is shining also. It shines. It is that yatayaha vishanti. The yatis, those people who are putting forth effort, they reach, they enter into this Brahma Tattva, into this supreme reality. What kind of yatis are there? These yatis should have two main qualities. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitarthaha. Those who have clearly determined the meaning of the Vedanta, Vijnana, knowledge of Vedanta. Clarity. And Shuddha Sattvaha, pure-hearted person. Pure-hearted people. Why? With impure heart, you can't even think of spiritual path. Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj, Gurudev's Guru, Diksha Guru, used to always say, first be good, then you will become God. First be good. Blessed are those whose minds are pure, for they shall see the reality. Blessed are those. Purity of mind and clarity of intellect. How will they get this purity of mind and clarity of intellect? Sannyasa yoga. By the same. Sannyasa yoga means what? By giving up desire for the worldly life. By giving up desire for gaining something of this world or of some other worlds. I don't want it. With that pure mind and clear intellect, those yatis, those seekers will enter into that Brahman, Jivan Mukti, here itself while living. But there is a possibility that some may not get it here. Maybe some kind of trace of desire is still there, somewhere. But the sadhana that they have done is great. Upasana that they have done is great. What will happen to them? Te brahmalokeshu parantakale paramritat parimucchanti sarve. Krama mukti will happen to them. Te, all those people, yatayaha. Brahmalokeshu, in all the brahmalokas. Whatever upasana they have done of whichever form of the God, they will go to that loka, that particular world. And then parantakale, at the absolute ending. At the absolute ending means what? At the end of Brahmaji's life, paramritat parimuchanti. They will parimuchanti. They will become totally free from para amritat, from that higher immortality as well. Brahmaloka here is called as higher immortality. Why? Yesterday we saw, as compared to our life, life in Brahmaloka is so huge. You go to Brahmaloka, you will stay there as long as Brahmaji is alive. Remember, we saw the entire 43,20,000 years multiplied by 1,000, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 365, multiplied by, remember, 100. These many number of years is as though immortal for somebody who is on earth. But even from there, even from Brahmaloka, which is higher immortality, even from there they will become free. So gaining Brahma Vidya, what is the result? A person, the knower, will become one with Brahman. Either Jivan Mukti, either here itself while living, or through Krama Mukti, or through the steps from here going to Brahmaloka, and from there becoming one with Brahman. This is Brahma Vidya Phala, result of Brahma Vidya. What is Brahma Vidya sadhana? What is the means? Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yogat, Shravana Manana Nididhyasana Samadhi. Now before gaining Shravana Manana, before going to that, two more steps are there before: purity of mind, clarity of intellect. So now you should not ask how to gain Brahma Vidya. Start gaining purity, start gaining clarity. Then go for Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana and Samadhi. But, Veji? Yes. How to gain purity and clarity? Okay. After purity and clarity, everything is clear. But how to gain that purity, clarity? That purity and clarity can be gained through Upasana. That is the topic that Upanishad takes up immediately. Upasana. Upasana. This word Upa has come now so many times. Upa means what? Near. Upa samipe, near. Asana, to sit. So Upasana means what? To go near God and sit. See how our ancestors have created these words. Not to go near God and stand. Why? Because standing represents you want to do something else. Isn't it? You go somewhere and you stand means what? Chalo, finish, chalo, let us go. No. Go near God and sit. Sit means what? You don't have to do anything else. Upasana. This is a simple meaning of the word Upasana. But Upasana has got a technical meaning also. It's called Paribhashika Shabda. Paribhashika Shabda means that word which requires paribhasha, which requires a definition. Technical term. Means, you see, in any kind of science, there will be certain terms which will have a unique meaning in that science. Let me give you an example. Work. Work is an English term we use in our everyday life. Where are you going? I have some work. I have some work. Work, everybody knows. But if you go to physics, then the word work has got a technical definition. What do you mean by work? Work is equal to force into displacement. Remember? Long back in school we studied that the force that you apply multiplied by the displacement that the object goes through is called as work. W is equal to F into D. Remember? So work in general parlance has a meaning, but in that science it has a special meaning. Therefore, work becomes a technical term for physics, and therefore it requires a technical definition. Similarly, The word upasana, simple meaning is to go near and sit. Yes, that is a simple meaning of the word, but it is a technical term. Upasana. Generally, word upasana is used in commonly as worship. Worship, upasana, sadhana, that meaning also is there. But here upasana means what? Definition is nikrishta vastuni शास्त्रोक्त उत्कृष्ट भावना upasana. I am giving simple definition. There are much longer definitions also given by Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji in Gita Bhashya, etc. that I am not giving. Nikrishta vastuni, in the lower object, shastrokta, as prescribed by the scripture, utkrishta bhavana, invoking a higher feeling. That is called as upasana. What? Invoking a higher feeling in a lower object as prescribed by the scripture. Like what? Like what is in front of you? Shivalinga is there? Shivalinga is made up of stone. But in that lower object stone, we are invoking a higher feeling of Lord Shiva. Shastrokta, it is prescribed in the Shastra that in the Shivalinga you can invoke the presence of Lord Shiva. Right? So this becomes upasana. When you look at India's flag, tricolor flag, you salute the flag. What is flag? Flag is a piece of cloth with something painted on it. But it is not just anything. Why? Because that flag, orange on top, white in the center, green at the bottom, in that white there is a chakra also, wheel is there with blue color. That we consider to be the symbol of our country, our nation. So what am I doing? I am invoking the feeling of nation in a piece of cloth. Upasana. Shastrokta. Why? There is a constitution of India which tells me how the flag should be. Isn't it? Shastrokta. So upasana means, yes, upasana means going near God and sitting. But what it means is, in a lower kind of object, I am invoking God. Okay? This much is clear? Upasana word is clear? Now, what is this concept of God? Let us see a little bit about that. There are lots of confusions in the minds of people whether Hinduism believes in one God or many gods. How many gods are there? Whether 3 main gods are there or 33 crore gods are there. All those confusions are there. So let us understand our concept of God. In our tradition, in our culture, in our religion, we believe in one supreme reality. The supreme reality is one. It is called Paramatma, Parabrahma, whatever, Brahma, Atma, whatever you want to call. This supreme reality is Nirguna, Nirakara. Nirguna means it doesn't have any attribute, any quality, and it doesn't have any form. Nirakara. Akara means form. So because it doesn't have any guna, any akara, you can't think of it. You can't see it. It is there. That is me. Later on it will be explained. That is that Brahma whose knowledge we are trying to get. Now the same Nirguna Nirakara Parabrahma, when associated with Maya, careful, same Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, when associated with Maya, becomes Saguna Nirakara Ishvara. So Brahma plus Maya is equal to Ishvara. And now because Maya, it is associating, Maya is its own power of creation. When it is associated with its own power of creation, it is with certain gunas, but still there is no form. Therefore, Saguna Nirakara. Saguna, what are the qualities that are associated with this Ishvara now? That Ishvara is the creator of the world, sustainer, dissolver of the world. Ishvara is Sama, equal to all. Karunamaya, compassionate. These are the qualities, but there is no form. Saguna Nirakara Ishvara. This is what we call as God. Ishvara. Now the same Ishvara appears in many, many forms. That Ishvara who by himself has no form appears now in different forms. And thus that Saguna Nirakara Ishvara becomes Saguna Sakara Bhagavan, whom we also call as God. Careful. Parabrahma is Nirguna Nirakara. When associated with Maya, Saguna Nirakara, he is called as Ishvara. That same Saguna Nirakara Ishvara, when he takes up different forms, he becomes Saguna Sakara with form, Bhagavan. So we have Brahmaji, Vishnu, Shiva, Ganesha, Kartikeya, Saraswati, Lakshmi, Durga, etc., etc., etc. So when we hear, in your religion, do you believe in one God or many gods? We believe in one God in many forms. Forms are many, but God is one. Why? Because God is Ishvara. Ishvara is one. That same Ishvara takes up different forms. Now why does it take different forms? For different functions. Simple logic. You are one. You are same person, but when you go to office, you take different form. You wear nice formal shirt, formal pant, shoes, put a tag in your neck, isn't it? And go to office. Now the same you, when you are going to market, will you go like this? No. You will take a different form. When you are sitting at home, will you be in the same form? No. You will take a different form. When you are going for marriage, you will take a different form. According to the function, different forms I take. But one who is going to the office, one who is going to the market, one who is sitting at home, and one who is going to marriage, all is me only. Same me in different forms according to different functions. Same Ishvara takes up different forms according to different functions. I'll give you one simple example and you will understand my point. We said Ishvara's duty or job is to create the world, to maintain the world, and to dissolve the world. Now for each of these functions, that Ishvara takes up different forms. So Brahma is the form that he takes up for creation. Vishnu is the form he takes for sustenance. And Shiva is the form he takes for dissolution. Now you see, according to the function, he is taking form. To create something new, you need idea. Therefore, Brahma has got 4 heads. Can you see? Chaturmukha Brahma. 4 heads. And in his hand, what is there? In one hand, Veda is there, the knowledge of how to create, and in other hand, Kamandalu is there, which has water, from which is the raw material to create. You see? Suppose you want to create something new, you must have idea, you must have knowledge, and you must have raw material. Now, once the world is created, to sustain the world, do you need head? No, you need more hands. Why? Creation has happened, now you have to continue, no? So to continue, you see Bhagavan Vishnu has only one head, but has got 4 hands. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. And it is this Vishnu Bhagavan who will then take up many avatars also. Why? It is his department. Many people say, oh, there are so many avatars of Vishnu, but not many avatars of Brahma and Shiva. Yeah, because it is not their department. They have got very good understanding about how to run the whole show. Whosever department it is. See, when you start a business, suppose there are 3 partners. Okay, one takes care of production, another takes care of sales, and third takes care of funding, let us say. Then suppose there is a problem with the industry, with the unit that you are running, who will go? The one who has to take care of production, it is his duty. The sales fellow will not come there. That's not his job. So Vishnu Bhagavan, who has to sustain, has got 1 head but 4 hands. Now to dissolve, to destroy the entire world that is created, you neither need 4 heads nor you need 4 hands. What do you need? 1 extra eye, sufficient. So Lord Shiva has got 1 head like all of us, 2 hands like all of us. Nothing is different in the body. One thing is different. He has got 1 extra eye on top. He opens, the world gets destroyed. You see, same Ishvara taking 3 different forms for 3 different functions. All of them are of the same level. Not that Vishnu Bhagavan is higher or Shiva Bhagavan is higher. No, they are all same. Why? Same Ishvara. You going to office and you going to marriage and sitting at home, you are same, no? How can you have gradation in that? Now, for the sake of devotion, in Vishnu Puranas or in Bhagavata Purana, they will say Vishnu Bhagavan is greatest. In Shiva Purana, Linga Purana, they will say Shiva Bhagavan is great. And that is for the sake of creating devotion. Actually, between them, there is no gradation. Now, to these 3 forms, 3 wives are also given. Correct? And you see how Brahmaji's job is creation. Creation requires thinking. Who is the wife? Saraswati, goddess of knowledge. Vishnu Bhagavan's department is sustenance. Brain is required? No. Money is required. Lakshmi. Lord Shiva's department is destruction. Money is required to wrap up your business? No. What do you need? You need power. Parvati, goddess of power. You see, everything is logical. But God is only one in many forms. No, Vedji, I don't like forms. I will only meditate on that Nirguna Bhagavan. Very good. If you can, please do that. So Upasana can be done of that Nirguna also and of Saguna also. But the only thing that we must remember is, while worshipping Saguna, we should remember his Nirguna Rupa and then worship. So suppose I say that I am worshipping Bhagavan Vishnu, I must remember this Bhagavan Vishnu is that Ishvara, is that Parabrahma only. And then I worship Vishnu. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham. I can do that. Upasana. Clear? So now the Upanishad takes us to Upasana. One more point I will tell and then we will go. Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, Saguna Nirakara Ishvara, Saguna Sakara Bhagavan. Now this Saguna Sakara Bhagavan sometimes takes avatar and comes on our level so that we all can see him. The level of Bhagavan is little higher. If you want to realize, you have to do lot of upasana, then you will be able to see that form of Bhagavan. Like we listen in Puranic stories, etc. No? Somebody did, Dhruva for example, did the tapasya and then he saw Vishnu Rupa. Prahlada did tapasya, then he saw the Narasimha Rupa, Vishnu Bhagavan's Rupa. Right? Now, when that Narasimha avatara happens, everybody can see him. Those who have not done upasana, they also can see. Why? Avatara, that Bhagavan has come down on our level. Avatara means to come down. So Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, these avatars also we treat as God. Don't get confused. God word in English, in Sanskrit you can call it as avatara, you can call as Bhagavan, you can call as Ishvara. In your mind it should be clear. Whom are we referring to? So Parabrahma Paramatma is Nirguna Nirakara. Ishvara is Saguna. Bhagavan is Saguna. Avatara is also Saguna. So rather than keeping these 4 gradations, generally we keep 2, Nirguna and Saguna. And therefore, if you are worshipping Nirguna Rupa, the upasana is called Nirguna Upasana. Nirguna Upasana means what? Upasana of Nirguna. And Saguna Upasana means what? Upasana of Saguna. Same Lord, same Ishvara, same Parabrahma, but what kind of level you are going for. So now what Upanishad does is, first it tells how to prepare yourself for the upasana, then it tells how to do Nirguna Upasana, and then it tells how to do Saguna Upasana. In next 3 mantras, let us read one by one. 5th mantra, let us read. Repeat. Vivikta deshe cha sukhasanasthaha Shuchis samagriva shirashariraha Atyashramastha sakalendriyani Nirudhya bhaktya swagurum pranamya Ritpundarikam virajam vishuddham Vichintya madhye vishadam vishokam. Together. Vivikta deshe cha sukhasanasthaha Shuchis samagriva shirashariraha Atyashramastha sakalendriyani Nirudhya bhaktya swagurum pranamya Ritpundarikam virajam vishuddham Vichintya madhye vishadam vishokam. How to gain that purity of mind and clarity of intellect? Through upasana. How to do the upasana? Step by step it is explained. What you should do? Upasana means to go near God and sit. Now how to do that? That is explained. Vivikta deshe. Vivikta desha. Desha means place. In a solitary place. In a place where you will not be disturbed by other people. Vivikta deshe. Cha. Cha means and. And means what? And also at a quiet time. Place and time. Both should be chosen such that you will not be disturbed. So suppose you can't go to Vivikta desha, then choose Vivikta Kala. For example, you say, Veji, I am living in Bangalore, Veji, what is this? There is no place where there are no people. You go anywhere, there are people. Then you find a time when you will not be disturbed by people. Get up at 4 o'clock and sit. Why? All people in the house are sleeping. Best time for you to meditate. So Vivikta Deshe, Cha represents that Vivikta Kala also. Sukhasanastha. Sukha, comfortable. Asanastha, seated in a comfortable posture. This is very important. Why? The moment somebody tells us to do some tapasya, etc., no, immediately what we remember is standing on one leg with a hand stretched like this. Puranas, etc. We see this B.R. Chopra, Ramanand Sagar, Mahabharat, Ramayana. That is how they used to do tapasya. Isn't it? One leg standing on one leg, both hands on top, and then staring in the sun. Nothing of that sort we have to do. Sukhasanastha. Asanastha, seated in a sukhasana. Sukhasana means comfortable posture. What folded legs, no? That is called sukhasana. It is not even said padmasana or anything. No, if that is sukhasana for you, no problem. Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, Virasana, whatever you are comfortable in. Now this comfortable also includes now you can sit on chair also. No. Vedji said down. So even if I can't sit, 2 people are required to wake me, to lift me also, I will sit down. No. The whole purpose is what? The purpose is that you sit in a posture so comfortable that your body will not take any of your attention. So let body sit in whatever is comfortable posture for that body. And therefore we don't sit like this also, with hands stretched. Why? After some time it will start paining. So you keep nicely hands on your knees, keep it here. Don't keep anything where you have to do something stretched. Actually speaking, in yoga, in Ashtanga yoga, asana posture is defined as sthiram sukham asanam. What is the right posture? Right posture is that which is sthira, steady, and sukha, comfortable. Sthiram, why sthiram? 100 times if we are going to move, then we will not be able to meditate. So steady posture and comfortable posture. Sukhasanastha. This asana here can also be taken as seat. Comfortable seat. I told you either you can sit down or on the chair. If you are sitting down, then nice something which is not very hard, little bit of soft, but not very soft also. Otherwise you will go inside that. Not very soft. Not on a very high level, not on a very... Bhagavad Gita explains, 6th chapter explains all these things, isn't it? I am going to go on top of the mountain to meditate. No need. Gurudev, once some youngsters went on top of the hill to meditate. And next day when they met Gurudev said, don't go to the peaks to meditate. In meditation, reach the peak. So we don't have to go somewhere. Some people know they create some kind of asana and then they sit and then after some time they feel like they are going to fall. So never we should have any kind of asana like that. So sukhasanastha, comfortable posture, comfortable seat, vivikta desha, away from everybody, vivikta kala. Then what? Shuchihi, clean place. Why clean place? If it is dirty, then with you there will be so many other people who will be, not people, other beings who will come there. Ants are coming and then, why? You are sitting in a dirty place, then so many other beings will come there. Then you are sitting and suddenly one dog comes. Why? Something is fallen there, dog has come to eat. Not like that. Shuchihi. Shuchi can also mean internal purity. Purity of intentions. Why are you meditating? What is that you want? Purify your thoughts. purify your desires, purify your intention behind the shuchi. Outer shuchi, outer purity, internal purity, both. Samagriva shira sharira. Sama means same level. Griva means neck. Shiraha means head. And sharira means body. Your neck, your head and your body should be at the same level. Vertical same level. Don't say horizontal same level. Samagriva shira. Na. Samagriva shira sharira. Vertical means what? Don't sit like this. Okay? It should be, backbone should be straight. Your head, neck and body should be in the same level. Not in the different, vertically same level. Samagriva shira shariraha. And then what? Atyashramasthaha. Atyashrama. Ashrama means stage of life. Atyashrama means the last stage of life. Viji, what is this? Sannyasa. Sit like a sannyasi. But Viji, I am married. When you are sitting for meditation for your upasana, you are not married. Really? Yes. But at that time, don't think of anything else. Only think of God. What do you mean? When I sit for meditation, when I sit for my upasana, I am nobody's son, nobody's father, nobody's daughter, nobody's wife. I don't have those things. Why? Because if I am attached to all those things, I will start thinking about all those things. While doing upasana, I have no connection with the world. For that matter, I am not even Purusha or Stri, man or woman. No gender, no nationality, no caste. That's why sannyasi doesn't have all these things. They do their own antima samskara. Over, done. Atyashramastha means what? Giving up the attachment with everything else. What was earlier called as sannyasa yoga, before that it was called tyagena. With that attitude, you sit for upasana. Atyashramastha. Then sakalendriyani niruddhya. Now you control niruddhya. What? Sakala indriyani, all the senses, all the instruments. Bahyendriyani, jnanendriyani, karmendriyani, antarindriyani, mind, etc. All of that you control. You control for what? So that you can apply it in Brahman. That's the next step which will come. In meditation, in upasana, there are these two main steps. To control the mind and senses, and then to apply that controlled mind into the object of meditation. That's why you will see when meditation we start practicing, what we do is we slowly start controlling our mind and senses and we bring them inside. And then that calm and quiet mind, we apply it for the higher. Sakalendriyani niruddhya. Control all your senses, all your mind, intellect, everything. And then what? Bhaktya swagurum pranamya. Bhaktya, with devotion. Swagurum, one's own guru. Pranamya, you mentally prostrate. He is literally, Upanishad is literally giving the steps. Find Vivikta Desha, Vivikta Kala. Nice asana, nice seat, nice posture. Make sure that it is clean. Make sure that you are sitting with your head, neck and body in the straight posture. Give up all the attachments to the world. Control all your senses and inner mind, etc. Prostrate to your Ishta Devata, your Guru. Swagurum pranamya, bhaktya, with devotion. And then what you do? Rit pundarikam. In the cave of your heart, in your lotus. Here cave is not said. Rit means heart. Pundarikam means lotus. In the lotus heart, what? Vichintya. Now you think of that nirguna in your heart. Meditate on that Nirguna Bhagavan. How? Virajam Vishuddham, with the mind which is Viraja. Raja means dirt. Rajas means dirt. Viraja means Vigata Raja, without dirt. And Vishuddha means pure, without any tamas. With sattvic mind, with the mind which is devoid of rajas and tamas, you vichintya, you meditate. Where? In your own lotus heart. Understood the steps? Understood the steps? Place and time, seat, posture, clean place, body, neck, head in one. Atyashramastha, detached from the world. Nirudya, sakalendriyani nirudya, controlling the senses and mind. With devotion prostrating to Guru. Then what do? Hritpundarikam madhye virajam vishuddham vichintya. Meditate on that Nirguna in your own heart with the mind which is sattvic, which is devoid of rajas and tamas. Now how to meditate on that Nirguna? What is that Nirguna? That is explained now through different words. See how Upanishad is taking step by step. Everything it is telling. How is that Nirguna Rupa of that Parabrahma? Vishadam. There will be many pointers which will be given now. First pointer is Vishadam, which is absolutely clear. Nirmalam, pure. Vishokam, which is devoid of any grief, any sorrow. Vishokam. Virajam, Vishokam. So here, Vishadam, Vishokam. This Vishadam and Vishokam is talking about that Nirguna Brahma, which is next mantra, it is still further explained. Okay? So those two words which are at the end of fifth mantra are connected with the next mantra. Okay? Up to that, Hritpundarikam, Virajam Vishuddham, Vichintya, Madhye. Hritpundarikam Madhye, in your own lotus heart, Vichintya, you meditate with Viraja Vishuddha mind, with the mind that is devoid of rajas and tamas. Up to here, steps are over. Now the Nirguna nature, Nirguna Swarupa of that Parabrahma is explained, is pointed out by different words. First word is Vishadam, which is clear. Vishokam, which is without any grief. And now there are more words, more pointers in the next mantra which are for Nirguna Dhyana, meditating on that Nirguna Parabrahma. Let us read mantra number 6. Achintyam avyaktam anantarupam Shivam prashantam amritam brahmayonim Tathadi madhyanta vihinamekam Vibhum chidanandamarupam. Together. Achintyam avyaktam anantarupam Shivam prashantam amritam brahmayonim Tathadi madhyanta vihinamekam Vibhum chidanandamarupam. How is that Nirguna Rupa of Bhagavan, of Paramatma? Achintyam, that which cannot be thought of. Chintya, that which can be thought of. Achintya, which cannot be thought of. Why? Because it is Nirguna. How can you think of something that is Nirguna? It has no attributes, it has no form. How can you think of it? Simple. I will say a word, tell me what happens in your mind. Pen. What happened? You imagined a pen. Book. You imagined a book. Mother. Now remember, when I said pen, everybody imagined pen. I said book, everybody imagined book. When I said mother, you remembered your own mother. But you remembered something. Brahman. What happened? Maximum thing that can happen is you can imagine Brahman written either in Devanagari or in English script or in Kannada script. That is what maximum can happen. But which object came to your mind? Why? Because Brahman is not having any kind of form. It is difficult. It is not difficult, it is impossible. Achintyam. Why? It cannot be thought of using my intellect. That's the problem with the instrument of intellect, that it cannot think of Brahman. Why? Because Brahman doesn't have any quality. When I say Vishnu, you will remember the form. Shiva, you will remember the form. But Ishvara, when I say, Brahma, when I say, nothing comes to mind. Achintyam. Avyaktam, unmanifest. There is nothing that has manifested. It is in unmanifest form. Anantarupam, which is of the endless forms, which itself can take so many forms. Anantarupam, which has infinite forms. Shivam. Here Shiva is not Lord Shiva. Shiva means auspicious. Why I am saying Shiva is not with form? Because that is explained in the next mantra, we will see. Saguna Dhyana. Here it is Nirguna Dhyana. Therefore Shiva means auspicious. The word Shiva itself means auspicious. And we say, na, Shiva, 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 Shiva. What are you saying? Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Why? Because you are saying something inauspicious. Therefore I am saying, Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Shiva means auspicious. Prashantam, extremely peaceful. Prakarshena Shantam. Extremely peaceful means what? There are no disturbances there in that Nirguna Brahma. Amritam. Amritam, that which does not have any death. Mrita, amrita, that which is immortal. Amritam. Brahma, it is the supreme Brahman. Yonim, it is the womb. It is the place from where everything has come up. So either you can take Brahma and Yonim as two different words. Or if you take Brahma Yonim together, then you have to say which is the Yoni of even Brahmaji. I hope this difference between Brahma and Brahma is clear. Brahma is that Parabrahma Nirguna Nirakara. Brahma is Saguna Sakara creator. Chaturmukha Brahma. So Brahma Yonim means what? That Brahma is the Yoni, is the cause of Brahma. Brahmaji also has come from that Brahman alone. Brahman, Nakaranta Shabda. Napumsakalinga becomes Brahma. Pullinga becomes Brahma. So Brahma, when we say, we refer to the four-headed creator of the world. Brahma or Brahman, when we say, we refer to that Nirguna Parabrahma. That Parabrahma is the Yoni, is the cause of Brahma, of the creator. Amritam Brahma Yonim. Tatha. So too, what? Adi Madhya Anta Vihinam. That which has no Adi, beginning, Madhya, middle, Anta, ending. Means what? It is so infinite that you don't see any middle or any beginning or any end. Nothing you can see. Nothing is there. It alone is Adimadhyanta Vihinam Ekam. It is one. Why? Because it is infinite. Infinity can only be one. There cannot be two infinities. All the mathematics professors, I am sorry. But actually infinity can only be one. Why? If there is one infinity, and suppose you say, no, there are two infinities, then the second infinity will make the first one finite. And the first one will make the second one finite. Simple logic. In mathematics also there is only one infinity, actually speaking. It is for the sake of calculation we do all kinds of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 ... up to infinity. That is for calculation we do. There is no infinity that can be measured like that. Because it is not having any beginning, middle or end, it is infinite, therefore it is ekam, it is one, without a second. Vibhum, it is all pervasive. What do you mean all pervasive? If you think there is something, then it is pervaded by the same Brahma. All pervading. Chidanandam, it is of the nature of chit, consciousness, and ananda, bliss. Chidanandam. Arupam, it doesn't have any particular form. And last pointer is adbhutam, it is a wonder. What do you mean, Veji, it is a wonder? That which is Vishadam, Vishokam, Achintyam, Avyaktam, Anantarupam, Shivam, Prashantam, Amritam, Brahma, Yonim, Adimadhyanta Vihinam, Ekam, Vibhum, Chidanandam, Arupam, that is self. Therefore it is Adbhutam. Why it is a wonder? Because such a great reality is my own self, but I don't know it. What a wonder. So Upanishad is describing whom? My description is going on. Right now how we study? There is some Parabrahma somewhere which is of this nature. Achintyam, Avyaktam. Are that is my own nature. I am that Brahman. Adbhutam, what a wonder. So what you do? Follow the steps given in the previous mantra and bring this Nirguna Rupa of Parabrahma in your heart. Remember, meditation will happen after Shravana and Manana. So in Shravana, what do? We understand what is the meaning of all these terms. We understand what do they mean. When they say Achintya means what? It is beyond intelligence. It is beyond mind. It is beyond senses. We understand. Then in Manana, we reflect on it. And then in Nididhyasana, in Dhyana, what do? We bring these ideas, we bring these words, and we continue to maintain a single flow of thought. A single flow. All going towards Brahman. Not going here, there, anywhere. Straight, continuously on Brahman. Nirguna Dhyana. Now in case you are not able to do Nirguna Dhyana. Why? Because it is difficult. It's difficult to imagine something that has no beginning, no middle, no end. It's difficult to understand something which cannot be thought of. Don't worry. You can't do Nirguna Dhyana. Don't worry. Why? You can do Saguna Dhyana. So next mantra explains Saguna Dhyana. You will see the moment the explanation starts, it is easy for us to imagine. Let us see. Mantra number 7. Uma Sahayam Parameshwaram Prabhum त्रिलोचनं नीलकण्ठं प्रशान्तं ध्यात्वा मुनिर्गच्छति भूतयोनिम् समस्तसाक्षिं तमसः परस्तात् उमासहायं परमेश्वरं प्रभुं त्रिलोचनं नीलकण्ठं प्रशान्तं ध्यात्वा मुनिर्गच्छति भूतयोनिं समस्तसाक्षिं तमसः परस्तात्. So after giving 16 pointers of Nirguna, 16 words, which will explain the Nirguna which cannot be explained, but still pointers are used. Now the Upanishad gives in the first line of this mantra 6 pointers for Saguna Dhyana. What are they? Number 1, Uma Sahayam. One who is along with Uma. Uma is the name of Parvati. So one who is Uma Sahayam. Now you see, easy. Why? The moment we say Parvati, we know who is Parvati. When we say one who is with Parvati, we know whom we are talking about. That is why I chose this Upanishad, because here the main deity is Lord Shiva, no? Uma Sahayam. Parameshwaram. He is Parama Ishwara. He is the Supreme Lord. Generally the word Ishwara in our tradition is used for Lord Shiva. That's why we will see most of his names will end with Ishwara or Isha. Jagadishwara, Parameshwara, Maheshwara. Though Ishwara word can be used for Vishnu also, Brahmaji also, but in the usage we use the word Ishwara for Lord Shiva. Isha. So Parameshwaram, Prabhum. Prabhu means one who is the master of everything. Trilochanam, one who has got 3 eyes. Clear, no? Whom we are talking about? No confusion. Trilochanam, one who has got 3 eyes. Neelakantham, one whose neck, kantha, is neela, is blue, dark blue. Now this is also something that we must remember. Nowadays, people don't understand also, I don't know what is the thing. They will show entire Lord Shiva as black or blue. Bhagavan was not black. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram. He is white. He is very fair. And that is why the neck that is blue becomes very evident. Why? Because rest of the body is white. Bhagavan Vishnu is blue. Krishna Varna, dark blue, black color. That is Bhagavan Vishnu's color. But Lord Shiva is white in color, okay? Never we should, forget this. Bhagavan is white in color, but Neelakantham. But the neck is blue. We know the story of Samudra Mantana, when first the poison came, Hala Hala Visha came, and Bhagavan took it, and then Parvati held his neck so that the poison will not pass. So the poison got fixed there, and that's why the neck became blue. It shows how much compassion Bhagavan has for all of us. He drank the poison for us. Mahashivratri is the day it happened. And that's why when poison is in the body, you are not supposed to sleep. Any doctor will tell you. If poison is in the body, you can't sleep. No, if you sleep, then the poison will spread. You have to remain awake. Therefore, Bhagavan remains awake. Now, to give company to Bhagavan, all the Bhutaganas, etc. in Kailash, they remain awake. And therefore, all of us also on Mahashivratri, we remain awake. Why? Because Bhagavan has drank poison for us. So, it is our responsibility to be with him. Right? So, Neelakantham, Prashantam, absolutely peaceful, tranquil. So this is Saguna Dhyana now, you see. So if you cannot do Nirguna Dhyana, you do Saguna Dhyana. But while doing Saguna Dhyana, what we must remember, we are talking about that Nirguna Brahma only. How do you know? You see, Uma Sahayam. Uma represents Vidya, Brahma Vidya. And that Shiva is Parabrahma. That Parabrahma can be reached through Brahma Vidya. Parameshwaram is the ultimate Lord. What do you mean by ultimate Lord? That Lord who is in everyone. Sarvatmaka Parameshwara. Prabhum, he is the master of everyone. Why? Because he is all powerful, all controller. Trilochanam, what are the three eyes that he has? This is Surya, Chandra, Agni. Isn't it? One eye is Surya, another eye is Chandra, third eye is Agni. What does this represent? Surya represents justice, discipline. Chandra represents love. And Agni represents wisdom, knowledge, wisdom, detachment. That is represented by Agni. Parents, while raising the kids, should have these three eyes. Discipline, but love together. Gurudev used to explain very beautifully. He used to say, you remember how the child starts to walk? Behind the child there is a disciplinarian father who says, get up, get up, get up. And in front is the loving mother who says, come, come beta, you can come, walk, walk. Suppose you are only disciplinarian and no love, he will not do. He will cry. Suppose there is only love, there is no discipline, he will become wrong. He will go on a wrong path. Why? Pampered. So what we must have? Discipline in one eye, love in another eye. But the third most important eye is the knowledge that this is not my child. This is God's child. I am the medium to bring this child in the world. He belongs, she belongs to God. That detachment, third eye, also should be there. Not just for parents, for all of us, in everything we should have this. Discipline, love and detachment. That is represented by Bhagavan's three eyes. Trilochanam. Neelakantham. Neelakantham means what? That Brahman has got tinge of ignorance, because of which we are not able to see that Brahman. Not that Brahman has got ignorance, we have ignorance of that Brahman. So in the entire white body, there is the tinge of little bit of black, little bit of blue color is there. And for our practice, for our sadhana, we should understand this Neelakantha as sacrifice. That Bhagavan was ready to do such a sacrifice that he drank poison so that the whole world can be saved. Like that we should have sacrifice in our life. Neelakantham, prashantam, absolutely peaceful. You see any picture of Lord Shiva, he is in that meditative mood. Isn't it? Isn't it? He's always in that meditative mood. You see Jagadishwara, our Sandipani Pavai Ashram's Lord Shiva's Murti, no, what a handsome man, but so peaceful. If we can't meditate on Nirguna Rupa, then we must meditate on this Saguna Rupa. And you see, what all things are happening in and around him, still he is peaceful. On his jata, Chandra is there. Ganga ji is coming out. Snakes are there all around his body. Still he is peaceful. Don't tell me, hey, Swamiji, in our life, no, there are a lot of problems. So, amidst the problems, create your own peace. Like Lord Shiva has. Dhyatva, meditating upon such a Lord, Munihi, such a reflective person, meditative person, Bhuta yonim gacchati. Gacchati, he goes, Bhuta yonim, that which is the yoni cause of the entire bhutas, all beings. That Brahman he reaches. How is that bhuta yonim? How is that? Samasta sakshim is the witness, sakshi of samasta, of all. Tamasah parastat, that which is beyond ignorance, beyond maya. A muni, a reflective person, meditating on this, reaches that supreme Brahman. Now, you see how beautifully now the Upanishad is described. Okay? First, the preparation for Upasana is mentioned step by step. Then how to meditate on that Nirguna Rupa is mentioned. How to meditate, suppose you are not able to do it on Nirguna directly, how to meditate on Saguna Rupa, what words to remember, that also are mentioned. Those also are mentioned. Now, if in case one does this Upasana of Saguna only, without going to Nirguna, then that person will gain Krama Mukti. One condition is there, if that person does that Saguna Upasana with Ahangraha Upasana, will not go into technical details, but please understand, one who does only Saguna Upasana. Now because I have done Saguna Upasana for Lord Shiva, I will go to which Brahmaloka? I will go to Kailasa. And there, my Ishtadevata, Lord Shiva, will give me the knowledge at the end of the lifetime of Brahmaji, and I will get liberated, Krama Mukti. But if one does Saguna Upasana, keeping Nirguna aspect in mind, and then goes on to do Nirguna Upasana, then Jivan Mukti, here itself he will be liberated while living. You understand how in the fourth mantra, Jivan Mukti and Krama Mukti both were mentioned. How that can be understood here now? With some desire or with not going to the Nirguna Rupa, if you do, then it will become Krama Mukti. From here to the Ishtadevata Loka and from there to Brahman. If we do on Nirguna aspect also. Okay? So every single time that path is getting completed. Right? Up to here, okay? Who is that Brahman? That you didn't tell me. All other Brahma Vidya, sadhana you told, steps you told, and phala you told, Jivan Mukti, Krama Mukti, how to gain that Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Ekagrata, how to do Shravana Manana Nididhyasana, that you told. What is that Brahman? That you didn't tell. That is taken up in the next topic. The nature of that Parabrahma, how it is shown? It is shown as that Parabrahma being everything. We will see. We will see it in the next class. Sufficient for today. Okay. You see, this class is not sufficient for we to understand everything. What we must do is, we must take notes, go back, the sessions are available on YouTube, listen to it again if something is not clear, think about it, reflect on it, discuss it with somebody, then only everything will be grasped. Don't rely just on your memory. Our memory, we know how it is. What I must remember, I don't remember. And what I must not remember, clearly I remember everything to the point. That is how our mind is. Don't depend on it. So even after the talk series is over, even after the yajna is over, you must meet in your study groups, etc. and discuss this. If you are not going to any study class, you must go. Why? Because knowledge is not gained like this in one class, in one series. It has to be practiced. Then only it becomes ours. Otherwise it will remain the knowledge of our Guru. Okay? ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ